Good morning, myself Dr. M. Vijay Kumar. Today I am going to explain about the measurement instrumentation uh, introduction and followed by the measuring devices and functional elements of the electrical measurement system. So the measurement of the any quantity plays a very important role not only a science but in all branches of engineering like medicine and almost the human day-to-day activities. The science and engineering also represented for the design of a new equipment, but the operation and control and the maintenance of the such equipment is very important to process one of the most important function in a science and engineering branches. So this is the properly measurement and recording a physical and chemical, mechanical, optical and other type of parameters are also very important. So the measurement is a given quantity is essential and act or result of comparison between the quantity, I mean the magnitude is unknown and predetermined standards. Two quantities are compared with the result is expressed in a numerical value. So that is called the measurement. Objective of the measurement is a very important. So the first one is to establish and validate of the design. Second one is the limit of capacity. Third one is provide the information needed to supplement further for analytical purpose. This type of instrument are used to be depends upon the type of data. The data are classified into the steady state data and transient data and also the dynamic data. So the method of measurement. The method of measurement is very important. I mean the direct method and indirect method. The direct method is called the measurand. It is directly compared against the standard. Indirect method is the method not always possible, but it is feasible and practicable. So the importance of the instrumentation. The important is a rapid growth of automation process in industry owns the demand of precise and measurement and control. So the economic viability of the process, mass production, measurement in a way, interaction among the humanity and the physical world, and depends upon the reproducible path of quantitying the word which when live and to obtain a record information pertaining to the completion of the process. So the instrument plays a important and vital role almost every aspect of automation industry, like industrial automation, manufacturing automation, process automation, building automation. Everyone needs to measure to or control something. So the basic schematic of the general purpose measuring system is a measurand, transducer, signal conditioning and display or record. The measurand is nothing but a quantity to be measured. Transducer is convert the any physical quantity into a electrical or desirable quantity vice versa. Signal conditioner is a amplification, filtering, modulation, demodulation and analog to digital conversion. The display is the recorded using XY or strip chart record or display the monitor. So next one is the functional element of an instrumentation system. So the block diagram shows the functional element of an instrument system. The input is a quantity to be measured. So generally the basic elements are classified into the 5 blocks. One is a primary sensing unit, another one is a variable conditioning element and variable manipulation element, then data transmission element, then finally data presentation element. So the variable conversion element and variable manipulation element are to formed together as a data collection or data conditioning element. So the display unit is a transmitting stage. So now we are going to discuss one by one. An instrument may be defined as a device, a system which is designed to maintain a functional relationship between the prescribed property of the physical variable and must include way and means communication to the human observer. So already we discussed primary variable and variable manipulation and data transmission, data representation element. So the primary sensing element, it deals with the measurand. It is detected by the primary sensing element. It transfers the measurand to variable conversion of the for further processing. So the physical variables such as a displacement or voltage as a measurand quantity is to be given as a input to the sensing element. So next one is a variable conversion element. It is output signal of the primary sensing element may require to convert the more suitable variable which preserving its information content. The third one is a variable manipulation element. This element or intermediate stage of measuring system, it modifies the direct signal by amplification or filtering, etc. so that the desired output produced the physical nature of the variable remains unchanged during this stage. So the third one is a data transmission element. The functional element of the measuring system separated into the necessary to transmit the signal from one to the another. It performs the data transmission element. Usually this information or quantity being measured to be communicated to the human observer for monitoring the control and analysis purpose. So this presented from the human sensory capacity. The function is done by a data presentation element. Thank you.